Curry can't get it to go.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Wow, 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense to trap this guy and lock him up.
Robinson sets a screen for Anthony. The shot by George, wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Davis with a screen on Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Curry. Outside Irving. The three. Can't hit.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Both teams will make substitutions. Paul dishes to LeBron. Back to Paul. Davis with a screen on Terry. Off the pick. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Harden against Paul. And here's Harden. Three-pointer. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the... And the first half ends in a close one. Houston leads by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 16 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently. Try to get into his airspace.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. They've got Olajuwon. Davis is out there with Irving. Then it's Paul George. And it's Curry in the point guard. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte trails by 3. It's LeBron with the drive. Irving double team. The shot by Paul, no good. And here comes Irving. George passes to Curry. He dishes it to Olajuwon. Outside for Curry. He feeds it to Irving. Back to Curry. Davis setting the pick for Curry. In low to Davis. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
Boy, what a dunk. That is just special.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it
sir.
down hard,
Yes, went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Back to Curry. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Charlotte trails by 3. Irving drives in. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Yao with a screen on Paul. Durant with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Irving. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
They double him with James. Anthony kicks to Durant. Stolen by Durant. Irving drives in. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
James kicks to Durant. Back to LeBron. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Carter. A shot by Harden, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 6 points.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Irving attacking, and that one's good.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Houston in the lead. .104 left to play in the third. Harden outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them. And free throws are better than a layup.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Here is Durant. Carter dishes to Durant. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden against Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Harden the pass to Yao. Pulls up. Harden, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now, here is George. Anthony sets the pick for George. Outside Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's 7 points for Carmelo Anthony. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a...
Charlotte in the lead. Anthony out there with Paul George. And it's Wall. Then it's Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Robinson is screen on Irving. George. Robinson, that's good.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
Outside, Wall. Good. And Charlotte leads by 5.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
They double team Curry. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Left side, Wall. Outside, George. Robinson sets a screen for George. Off the screen. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, I tell you what, it was a good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam. That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
And Thompson kicks to George. Anthony on the wing. Back to George. Here's Wall. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Outside Curry. On the wing, George. And another three for Houston.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Wall dishes to Thompson. Back to Wall. It's Thompson off the drive. Robinson misses. Houston trails by 3. They double-team Curry. George with the ball. George picks him up. And a wide-open look for Irving. And another three for Houston.
By the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide-open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Robinson passes to George. And he gets it to go. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Thompson outside. From deep. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Outside, George. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to George. Right side, Curry. Connects! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
It's Wall with the drive. It's stolen by Davis. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
George with the screen on Curry. Passes it to Thompson. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Outside for George. Outside Anthony. For the win.
Wow!
Oh, I do not believe my eyes. How in the world can the game end on a shot like that?
I tell you,